Oh, I can see that. Oh, kind of. Let's see. Oh, I kind of can see him. I don't have to turn the flash on. Hello, Patty. Hello, Jan. Tiny. Hi, David. I don't know who else is in the background. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna talk. That's a. Is that skin? Penelope. Penelope. You want to see cats real quick? Let me show you cats real quick, and then I have the tour. I'll show you which one's on the porch. That's Penelope. There's Andy. Hi, Andy. There's Miss Lola. Hi, Lola. Say yes. Can you see the rain? Say it's still raining, but for us, this is a sprinkle. If I walk over, even though it's raining on me, probably can't see right now. Probably could have early. Hi, Daphne. There's Daphne coming out from somewhere. There's Ruth. Two of them were sitting up on this pole for more than an hour. Glory and Chester. Ruthie. Ruth. Ruth. Do you want to come up here? So see what the trees are, but can you tell? Where's the puddle? Let me hold it still for a minute. Can you see? So that's why a lot of times, and it doesn't dry out here, because we get so much rain, and yeah. Oh, cats are going down the porch, wicking themselves from the rain. So there's Taxi. That was like, oh, let me zoom it out. Hi, Taxi. There's Penelope. See, you can see it spitting off there. It's barely sprinkling on me. Earlier, that was just like coming off of there, like, there's Picasso. I'm not watching chat, guys, so sorry. There's Picasso and Gray and Cinnamon Cream Puff. Oh, those, I know, those are clean too, Sweet Boy. Can I have these? These are clean and not what, actually, I was going to change all these. I'll let you guys lay on the quilts that I didn't wash yet. I'll just finish doing all the cat blankets tomorrow. Oh! You getting this stuff on your ears that you get from summer with allergies when you have to get a shot? Let me see. I want to see how not super bad yet. You and Ruth, always in the summer, are going to have to get a shot after a while. And there's Miss Daphne. And gorgeous gray girl. You know. Relish. When Megan, I don't know if she's still here, was asking about cats. Hopefully you can't see my feet. There's Picasso, one of the few birds. Cinnamon Cream Puff. There's... Is that the one? Is that Bongo, or is that the girl that's fair? No, that's Bongo. Come here, Bongo. I see you. So that's Bongo. There's Daphne. There's Taxi Girl. There's Picasso. There's Tay-Tay. I know, I say your guys' names and then I walk by without petting you. Don't know. I know. I had fed the babies. They're all sleeping. Oh, you're all wet, Daphne, huh? I'll bring some towels out here and dry some of you off. And then there were two just up here that jumped down. See, even right here, look at this porch is like 24 or 28 feet, but it was raining so hard. Probably got anything. And then I'm not going to show them this because there's two cats. Miss Fisher and Scamper are up over the cover for the air conditioner. There's Sneak Pete. Huh, guys? I hope I have more fruit inside. Did I bring in extra buckets up here, guys? Usually I do. Oh, and there's the one. I think she's the one who let me the babies underneath. It has never ever let me touch it, but I hope will let me. She used to not even come up this close by me. That her name is Art. Art. Because of drawing and stuff. Art. I need to go see if I have more. Oh, who got? Oh, that's Ruthie. Ruthie, you're soaked. Miss Penelope. Sorry, that's the air conditioner on. Okay, let me see. Oh wow, I had a horse that would get an allergy on her tummy every summer. Frustrating to treat. Ruthie's that way. Ruth, she's orange. She gets it on her tummy. And yeah, because of the dampness in the south and being in, just getting so much rain like that. So I was checking her yesterday and she's starting to get so. When you ask that, he just always says it's like a sudden function or something, but they don't always get it. There's just a few that seem to, I don't know if there's certain allergies. What are, okay, so since you have all the, not all of, but some way, ton or way more expertise and knowledge, what would you call that? It was an allergy? A skin allergy? And what would you do with treating it when you said frustrated and treat, especially because Ruth has it? She occasionally gets one spot on her tail, but she usually gets it underneath. And actually, hers becomes more like hot spots, which I know they are painful and bothering, but okay, it's starting to not really. Okay, I'm going to turn off those light bulbs so then. What are you doing? Your tail looks like it got all up. Huh? Can you see the rain? Oh, so that other one you can see the eyes. That's Glory. In the background. You see them there. Oh, there. Up there in the windows. So when people ask where they are, I could point the camera in so many different directions and there's always different things. I should see. I hope I got. Let me actually go see. Hard to hear me? I'm talking loud. Watch cats or listen to rain? Okay, let me change it. I'll jump on my phone. see why I stream the rain a lot? Okay, you see the rain coming in this way? I am standing right now. I don't have shorts on, so oops. I am standing. Don't go back down there. Cat's running off the porch. I'm standing for about eight feet in from the end of the deck roof, and it's slightly splashing on me. See how it's coming this way? That stuff's spraying on me, and I'm 8 feet in. That's why I'm always streaming the rain. I should have put a filter on this. I should restart and put a filter. Hey, hold on. I wonder if I could put a filter. I could make it be purple rain. Wait, let's see. What would happen if I tried to go rain? Hey, do they have which? I wonder which one I can use. Oh, they let me do it in. I can only do it on shore to the other. I can't. I'll be quiet for a minute and take a highlight and see which one. Yeah, what, the wild about how much rain? Oh, go to the beginning of the stream. This is maybe a half of a gully washer. What I call gully washers, when they make the divots in the road. This isn't even a gully washer. Okay, we'll try another one. 49 seconds. It's probably... No, that's actually called, when you're live, they only give you 6 or 8. Watch them give me a copyright strike. I used one they had, the blue retro, this one. Look at the blue dots coming. Oh, that's cool. This is called blue retro. And I used it one time for clouds, for an hour cloud. 1 hour cloud live stream. And they gave me a copyright strike. It's their own filter. Oh, this is dance. Let's see, dance party probably. Let's see, what's dance party? Oh, this is dance party. Woo! I don't think I like that much as I know. I'm dancing in the background. Dance vibe. Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah. Jan, I've seen you with your big hair, but I did have big hair, but it was before that. If you know Nils, I should show my picture of me with an afro. Huge afro. My afro was so big, it was not blue, but I'm sure somebody saw me and it inspired Martians. I went from having a Dorothy Hamill haircut to party at season. Yeah, maybe I don't have all the music. This is what I need to do. This is a little bit more exciting. Everybody be like, oh, I'm going to cough. Hold on. Wait, I've always wanted to have a party here, and then I got to be a party pooper, right? I'm a party pooper pretty much nowadays. So, yeah. Woohoo! This is a start. Maybe if I have filters like this, then I can... I'm going to cough. I thought I muted. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That's not acceptable. Okay, so this is... Okay, now wait. Wait. Oh, that one's no fun. Well, in this light. Maybe for the cats. That's Lord. Oh, that's the one we showed. That was weird. They only have a few. I don't think that one's worth. I don't like that one. I only have this. Oh, so sorry to criticize the things. Maybe the one with the blue that looked like the rain looked better. Let's see, what's next? Oh, trying to have fun any way I can, right? When you see some of the weird videos, that's why you see them. And you used to see them. You guys, I've got some from 6 months ago, a year ago, 2, 3 years ago. But not as funny as these because I wouldn't show my Facebook. Oh. Yeah, sometimes JN remembers one from years ago. Remember, JN, with your sister? I don't know if it's on this camera. You said you and your sister were the things I try to amuse myself with at night. Okay, the best one's either that blue or the other. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting it now. It's too dark for that. I know, I'm not pausing. We'll just go regular. Okay, party's over. That was good. I went from having a quiet rain stream to me blowing it and talking. Oh, I wish you would have seen it. I just bounced it out. My other one was still blue. Oh yeah, remember LOL, I remember that. Yeah, I still have a bunch of crazy ones. I have so many unlisted and private ones. Yes, David. Okay, I'll go get some water. I'll go back inside. But, if I knew that it was going to, if it would lighten or something, I'd turn it the other way. See, but I think without flash, it's way too dark. You guys could all... Should I put the flash on or leave it like that? Flash on, flash off. Uh-oh. You know what? I just fed the babies, so they're so fat and suffering. Walked in. Does that lightning? I didn't ever pull up my radar because I thought it was going to stop it. And I just went in there a few minutes ago, but I have to go in there to check. But they're all sound asleep. Hey, Raymond. JN, why are you not blue? Weren't you just blue? Were you blue earlier? See? You were blue and then you told me you couldn't hear me, so what did I do? Unmod you? No, I must have pushed the button. Why didn't you say anything? I didn't even notice that you weren't blue. Hi, Raymond. How are you both doing? This is nothing, Raymond. Go to the beginning. And just a little bit ago it was raining less, so they didn't even get to see it. This is not a glowy rush. Maybe that looks better. JM, oh, I better not do it with that phone. Maybe I did it when I pushed up. I bet you I did that when I was pushing the filters, JM. How long have you been unmodded? Just a few minutes? Oh, I was thinking I spit on my phone, but it's probably... I was gonna... I thought I was spitting on my phone, but I guess it's morning. How's Norma doing? Because I know she was like not doing well. Oh, I'll have to at least post that. Just now getting notified. I thought you got demoted. Yeah, whip snap. Yeah, I'm kind of spicy today. No, Cody, I hope you know that would always be a mistake. I have no problem with it. I I have try to have no problem, even if I stink. Well, anyway, we all have marriage, and that was total. And now I'm having, what time is it? Oh, 8:03. That's 8:08. I have a bunch of stuff. Raymond, don't you get water rain like this? Gully washers? This is, it was 3 times harder than this. Not when you guys won, but I'd say it was at least twice this hard or harder when I first started this thing. It was really strong for about a half mile an hour, but I was busy. Had been with the cats, and then was trying to take a snack for it was just booming. The power kept going off and on. There's got to be some. Maybe it wasn't here because it hasn't happened in a while, but it did it like 6 or 7 times where the power would glitch on and off, but not long enough, so it's probably a branch out on one of the lines somewhere. God, I'm taking this number and spacing out to get on my phone to remodulate. No, JM, that, there are some people I'd take theirs away only because, or whatever. Until you got to move it. Yeah, well, see, look how unobservant I am. Thank you, Steve. Some people get kind of butthurt. Sorry for that word, but like even some people, if I'm not modded or if they've unmodded, or even like when David and I was joking with him, like, where's my mod? I said, I'm okay about because people do that, but there's plenty of channels. There's people that come here and I'm not a mod on their channel. And I really do try not to have my butt. Because at the end of the day, if I walk in the door, there's so much more or worse going on. I've been in and out for the last hour. Sorry, you got trolled. Oh, did you? Oh, so sometimes when I'm kind of like, Raymond, where you hear the last scream and the cat scream? It's okay, just, you know what, most of the time, like I said, sometimes the only person, there have been times where I'm the only one in chat, there's only a troll in chat, and I just leave them alone. Say thank you. Now I'm like, either ignore them, answer or not, try to do whatever, but no, I guess everybody has their limits. You're being tested, right? Being tested. Yeah, that's bad, Jay. And no, I did not unmod you like what would that be like? What would you call that? When you, not collateral damage, but I'm thinking of another word, but not collateral damage. I didn't let it come out on like drunker. This is how bad I've become. I was such an empath that I would, even if it was rightly so an evil person, I'd feel bad for like tuning out. No, that's not true. Not always. Some people kind of. Look at how now I argue with myself about being an empath. And actually, after I went off and embarrassed myself and probably got about, maybe slightly, I might have gotten slightly madder at some of the neighbors a few times when they were cutting down trees and chopping and stuff. About the same, but anyway, I just like, I normally walk away or other stuff. Healthy boundaries, but I warned a few people. Anyway, good to see you guys. Enough of all that. No worries, I appreciate it, but I'm okay with it. I know you are. You're like that. That you wouldn't do, and I wouldn't do either, but I did joke about it. And I actually have had some people come back, and they hardly ever, anyway, and, or there'd be an accident like that with you, JN, because YouTube will even unsub you, and they walk in and immediately, once they type them, they type them up. Look how mean I've become. And they type, and then they'll type in a sad face. I'm deflecting. I did feel better actually, but that's what I was going to say. I'm so bad that Um, after I just finally kind of let it all out, kind of with that one was, I was shaking so bad. I was taking screenshots and doing so much reporting. Who was it? Somebody finally came in and they were like, and I was like, leave all their nasty, vile words up. Go ahead. I don't care. Let them all see what kind of crap they're writing. Anyway, I don't need to go back to that place. I don't know what else anymore, but I think I hit it. I made it after I got off. I was like, I'm going to make that an 18 plus. And after that, I was like, I think I need it X-rated. I'm not embarrassed or afraid of anything. Hi, Scotty, much love. Well, let me just say, for one thing, I hate the F word. I say it now. In jokes, it's different. But I hated that word. My parents didn't swear a lot, but I had an abusive boyfriend when I was real young. And when he spoke to me, pretty much every other word was the F word. That's like a long. So for a long time in my life, it wasn't that I had an attitude toward other people, but I just never did. Oh, yeah, you would have seen me, like, I was like, anyway, I shouldn't tell on myself. That's bad that I'm telling about how I was treating someone, they deserved it, but yet they didn't. But I have to set up safe boundaries, and after 2 trolls saying horrible things regarding cats and harming cats, the first 2, and then this other guy started coming in and saying kind of, wanted to start asking me questions. And when people want to ask you questions, that's kind of whatever. And now I usually say, go ahead and ask me, but I'm not saying I'm going to answer. I gave him a warning. And then he started saying really rude, crude, sexual stuff. Yeah. And he kept it up, and he kept it up, and he kept it up. And so... And then I told anybody in my chat, poor Johnny that was here, and there were a couple people, they were like, oh my God, they were like, ignore them, don't do it. And I was like, no, fuck that. No, I was like, anybody who's listening, I apologize that you know me, that you're hearing this for the first time. You know I'm not usually like this, and no, I'm not going to calm down. I'm not going to, even though you say they're getting the best of me, no. It's time for me to set boundaries and say, you know, anyway, I'm already getting excited. I seriously, we all joke, a lot of us joke in different streams and can say all kinds of things and that, but I try to, I hope that I do with you guys, and if not, send me a comment of things. I try to do more good than harm. That's what I really try to do. And I just don't get it where some people just try to cause reactions and finally want to do it. And then think you're weak. No. Doesn't mean you're weak. Anyway, Jane, you didn't know. There's 2 cats inside that have a problem, and I'm hoping they make it to Monday to go to the vet. And I told them that person that they better stop, and they didn't. So they got whatever rap was pent up in me for whatever. I'm not a person. On my real life, and used to not be as emotional, but with my epilepsy on that side, anyway. What I'm saying, the point was leading to is that's bad, because I felt better, and I shouldn't feel better. I hate that I yelled at somebody and then actually was okay with it. It was like, oh, Patty left. You saw Patty just leave? You know why she left? Isn't Patty a sweetheart? Patty left. She wasn't in the first stream. She came in this stream in the second one. And I got 3 trolls right in a row. The first one. The second person was the second troll on my first chat that was talking about, anyway, something regarding cats. And actually, CK and Chris started talking to them, because a lot of times they come in nice, hello, blah, blah, blah. And from where they were at in Korea, and Chris started talking to him, and then I just was like, Chris, this was somebody who happened to be my second troll in my last stream that I ended up, anyway, and they were like, what did I do? And so maybe they were just trolling lives, and I said, you were just in my cat stream. And I'm like, fair warning,
because I can't remember if I even timed them out. And I just told Chris, see, look at how I am now. I told Chris, I said, Chris, I don't know if you were at my last stream, and I said, but I lost it. And I said, here's one, and oh, not only that guy came, and then 2 more guys, so there was 3. There were 3 trolls in here all at the beginning of the stream or something. And I said, Chris, you might want to leave, because I was like, drama's probably going to start happening. And then one guy came in, and I usually don't even time them out. I try to ignore him. And he started wanting to ask me questions. That's a sign after the other ones. And I was like, oh, that's kind of convenient. You want to come in and immediately start asking me personal questions? Sounds like maybe you were one from the last stream. And he's like, what's the matter with that? And I said, ask away. Ask me anything. I was nicer than I'm talking now. I said, ask me anything you want, but don't expect an answer. Ask me anything you feel like it, but I'm not going to answer your question just because you're asking it. But go ahead. Anyway. Yeah, 2 people were talking about harming cats and then discussing sexual questions. And then, so anyway, the one guy came in, another one came in and started off, so I timed him out till tomorrow. The next thing, he came back with the same name. And I was like, what the heck? I thought I just timed you out. And I timed him out, and then he came back. And I asked him, I said, how many accounts do you have? Because they all start with the same name. He said, I have 4. And then 2 trolls were all having a nice conversation with each other. And that's when Patty came in. When all my friends, Chris and the other people that were part of my normal community left. And Patty came in and she finally said, I gotta go. I can't take that. There's too much drama today. Not on my stream, but for her personally, not for me. And she said, I can't leave her. And since she left, and that's why when she came back, she was wondering if they left. So anyway, hopefully I don't deflect any of my negativity to any of you guys. Much love to you all. Hi, Scotty. Hi, David. Raymond, Jan. It's okay. I just don't know why it's been. And, you know, I mean, I could get teased, and sometimes teasing a person can be at the wrong time, even if you normally do, or you never know what's going on with the people at that time. There's some things that, I mean, I just used to be very personal, always outgoing, kind of like goofing around, dance, funny, party with people. But as far as personal, no, I just dealt with whatever was going on. Maybe just like people do in their own lives, not tell everybody. And now, maybe it's being isolated or my medicine or my epilepsy is I have diarrhea of the mouth. So, yeah, I'm all over the place. Actually, what happened? Oh, I think I was talking to somebody because there are other issues going on here. This morning I went and got one of the repairs done on the truck first thing. But, yeah. I was thinking, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy enough. I should be crazier than I am. No, that makes me sound like a victim. Forget everything I said. I'm going to go get a smoke. Sky, you guys, blah, blah, blah. All about me, complaining, wah, wah, wah. I'm such a victim. Poor YouTube trolls picking on me. Okay, I feel better. There's Megan. No, Megan, I'm glad that Megan, because I streamed the class, and she even asked me why I was upset, but she wasn't here. I told you, don't watch the other stream. It's not, yeah, actually, Megan, that's spray, like if you were at an ocean or something, and I need to take my medicine, so I'm not choosing the right words, but well, it would be called ocean spray, like, but that's actually not. It's spray. That's how much it's raining. That's rain that's coming across there. It's raining down, but it's also spraying. So look, I'll give you an idea. Let me give you an idea why it's like that. So see, there's the porch, that deck, and it's pretty long, so you can see where it starts. And then see there? So, but see how it's wet? So, and now it's coming in from there, but even though this deck is like 24 or 28 feet, there's times that actually it'll come in, and then behind it's already coming in from that back end. But there are times that it'll rain so hard, like in hurricanes, tornadoes, that this entire deck will be wet. All the blankets. Go take your meds before I forget. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I will go, Megan. Thank you for reminding me. I have such lovely dear friends. Hi guys, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to, you guys know. Cheers. Hi, Helen. I'll be back. I'll have my phone. I'm going to get some water and take my meds. And I got to look in the other room for some of the kitties. I was just inside. I was just looking at the kittens. They're all awake now. I'm going to have them, I've got 2 others I have to give some medicine to and spend a few minutes. Because I wasn't going to stream tonight, but I can stream show you some of these cats while I'm in there. There's more in, but see how many over here, Megan? Look, some are even behind the table. Okay. Scamper or Miss Fisher? Miss Fisher? Scamper? You're Miss Fisher. Yeah, if you let me do it like that. That's Miss Fisher. That's Miss Fisher. She's probably like 6 to 8 years old. She was named after an Agatha Christie, if you ever heard of that. She's a writer. There's Picasso. He's one of the little boys. Now there's 4 little babies that are probably hiding underneath or inside a door right there of that hot tub. I touched 2 of them. That's Sneaky Pete. Huh, Sneaky Pete? What, Pete? Huh? Maybe we should make a half a pot of coffee because we know we'll be up. Oops, but not very good. Let's see. I thought somebody was under here. There's Glory. And I can't tell who the other one is. Oh, that's Andy. The black one is Glory Girl. The back one is Andy, and that's a girl. There's Gray. There's Tay. Relish. I think you see it. Yep, and you're wet. I'll have to bring a towel out. There's Relish. That's Scamper. We used to have, there used to be, not we used to have, there were many orange ginger cats. I had many ginger companions here. I don't like to say I have them, like I own them. I coexist and have many companions. Come here, Andy. That's Taxi Girl. Hi, Taxi. You guys haven't been getting as much time lately because I have to spend it inside, don't I? Is that Aunt Daphne? This is Daphne, girl. Hi, Daphne. Hi, Tex. I know. I start talking or praying, and everybody wants attention, which is good. See, they don't always come, Megan. Sometimes when you talk and it's during the day and they're eating, and it's hot, they'd rather lay somewhere and wait to come out when it's cool. Is it getting water in them? Oh, it is getting water. Not too much. Guys, actually, I should see if they're... Hey, maybe I could see... And everybody else, sorry, I was talking about me because I'm everybody else. Let me, if I put some food in there, you guys could watch that while I go give medicine to 2 other cats. Ah, no, somebody pooped right here. Hold on. Somebody, I'm going to clean a mess up here. You're going to hear a hose for a minute. Watch out, you guys, you're going to get wet. I got a hose just outside, so I can't do it. Sorry, guys. Not you, it's not for the side. Sorry. I know, there's not much love for this one. I'm staring at that. I might have to, if I spent so much time online, hopefully I didn't forget to go. Hold on, let me put it up here again. I'm not looking at chat right now, guys. Let me put it up here. I need to see if I have food, or I'm going to have to run to the building to get some. have any more food up here, so I'm not going to run, but it was supposed to, I thought, stop raining before now. So I got distracted, I guess, while streaming and didn't bring extra food up here tonight. So I'm headed to man, I'm wet. Here goes. I am soaked.
Who else is here? I am soaked. You still here, Megan? To give them.
Oh, I will feed them. I went and got food.
Hi, nature guy. Good evening.
See, I got them some. But here, let me show you. Since I got wet, I am soaked. I'll kind of protect the camera. Let me show you guys. Hopefully I won't slide down here. Let me show you how much water's. I've got to be careful. The puddles. Yeah, because I've broken my foot like 3 or 4 times on this before because pollen and stuff. And look I'm right here. The trees are so full of water, I have to bend down to even get off of the ramp. Look at all the water. See all the water? And when it comes, since this is in a hollow, like what was the trail down that way? Look how much look how deep it is. It's over my foot. Almost. Yeah, that's even on the. There's a trail that goes up the hill that was up there, and usually it looks like a waterfall that gushes on that. Oh my gosh. Sorry. And then it comes through the woods. There's a few natural springs here. I'm pushing all kinds of buttons. But, dang it, now I'm pushing another one. I don't think it's because can you see all that water? But, let's see what even in, oh man, I am, see the puddles? Look this is how much it's rained today, you guys. This was empty. Maybe it did rain some last night, but I knew it started early. I knew it was raining really hard earlier. Who needs water? Water for JN, for California, for New Mexico, Arizona, all my friends. Should I stick my feet in it and then like take a short? I'll probably end up on my butt. Oh, I will. You're doing good. I'm glad. Kane, I feel she. Dang it! I can't get my foot out of there. Oh, I just did take my foot. What happened? I don't know. Maybe my stuff's getting too wet. This building's almost flooded a few times. My shirt's covered. So the last time I took some shirts, so I haven't tried it again because this building's almost flooded like 3 or 4 times. So, oh man, a while back I dug a trench and pulled plants. I don't know if that's good or not because it'll probably. I'm afraid in years this. Come on, Daphne. This building might eventually either get hit by a train or fall down. I'm not trying to get things to go to the anyway, I think you can't hear me because it's got to be my phone. For those of you that want water, look at it everywhere you go. Look at the water bowl. Girls' hands are probably full. Yeah, I used to dance for him. I think my phone's getting wet. Oh my gosh! Look at the water over here, you guys. See, the land goes up and down, and says that we're going lower and lower. Can't hear me anymore, can you? Good rain today. See why the weeds are like 5 feet tall? Okay, I think I'm getting my phone wet. Well, I know I am, but oh, sorry. Now we're in a hole. Come up here. Come on, you two. Hiding under the table. Let's go, guys. I was wondering, is that a train? I was hoping that wasn't silent, so I think it's a train. Come on, you guys. I know. I'm going to have to change and go check those others. Can you guys? Oh, no. I hear you, but it's muffled. It's got to be let me try to. I hope my phone didn't get too wet because the speaker's on the bottom. How can I, hopefully I didn't ruin my phone. Can you still hear it, Michael? Oh, I don't know. I hope I didn't ruin this phone. I should shut it off and upload all my drafts in here. I might have to do it. Guys? Yeah, my clothes are like soaked, like absolutely. Oh, you barely hear me? Let me see if my volume button was down. Can you hear me now? You guys hear me okay? It is raining loud. I'm talking louder. Is it raining now? Because I can start a different one in case I got this too. It's raining pretty hard. Look at my headphones. Watch. Look at my headphones. Well, they were soggy. Anyway, my headphones. They're soggy. Yeah. Oh, you can't see. Now it's not going to, but it's okay. Well, I'll be back.
2 minutes maybe, I'll look at my phone, but now I'm changed. Touch on my hair, but I'm gonna make her half a pot of coffee. I'll have my phone right here. Be back in an hour or 2 minutes. Hi everybody, I made coffee. I'm trying to listen because I was listening in there and it does sound real muffled, but there was also the air conditioning running. It just turned off. Tell me if you can hear better. Because if you can't hear better, I don't know how I would have gotten water in the microphone, but I may stop that one. I could always put it on a different phone, especially to see for some reason if the mic got messed up. Hello, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that, whoever you are. Much love. It's muffled. What about now? Doesn't look like anybody's here. You guys, I'm going to stop this stream, and I will start another stream in 15 minutes. If not now, I need to see which other phone. That way I can find out if I might need to put that one in some rice or something. All right? Okay. What did it say? Still muffled? Okay, Nature Guy, I'm going to start another stream so I can see and put this phone in some rice. You can come back if you want. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to see if it makes a difference in the other one. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Oh, hold on. My other phone I've got on. Okay. Cheerio.